Interestingly, circle time actually started a long time ago in industry in the 1930s, and it was a very exciting movement at the time, and it was trying to help people have a sense of belonging. So it's not a primary school thing, as many secondary people feel. It started in order to help adults feel that they were part of an initiative, that they were part of a company, that they had a sense of, they had a voice, and that they were being heard. So it was an exciting movement in the 30s. It died away. It was part of total quality management. And it died away because it was cosmetic. Everyone was listening to everybody, but no one did anything about it. Consequently, it's been picked up in different movements for a long, long time in America. And then in the early 70s, we really started to take circle time seriously. And then we built on it. And it moved, first of all, into primary. Well, social emotional learning is now known as a package in England as social emotional aspects of learning. In different countries it comes under emotional intelligence, very different ways of looking at that. It was very, very strong in primary, and it's got a fantastic movement in terms of fabulous resources. The government's poured a lot of exciting initiatives into it. There are very good writers, very good authors. And it's really taken off. So primary have really taken seal to their hearts. It's full of common sense. It represents everything they've been involved with. It's now been moved up. The government asked me to write the guidance for the secondary circle time, for the circle time guidance aspect. And circle time is a very strong methodology that's been promoted by the government for SEAL, a secondary SEAL. Interestingly, the way that you'd run a circle would be the way you'd run a circle for young children, for primary, for secondary, and for older people. I have actually run circle time in older people's homes. I have run it across the whole spectrum of the caring professions. It has a very, very simple structure. You set up the 5 skills where you remind the children what the 5 skills they need for relationships. What are the 5 skills they need? Which is thinking, looking, listening, speaking, and concentrating. We set this up, then we have 5 steps where we practice these skills, and we practice the 5 strands of SEAL. Those are the 5 strands that young people are practicing throughout a very good, well-developed, well-planned circle time session. But they do hang on 5 steps. The first step is called meeting up. So you meet up with fun. It's great to be here. We're pleased to see each other. It's not a boring old let's sit and talk. It's got some energy to it. So we meet up and we look at each other and we say it's good to be here. We're a team. Circle time is team building. It's the idea is that until you've got a good team that support each other, can understand, respect individual differences, you won't be able to create fabulous learning. Until we respect individual differences, really work on each other's strengths, and it's a safe team where there are no put-downs, then nothing much will happen in that class. It doesn't matter whether it's PSHE or social and emotional competencies or a subject lesson. We have to create a safe team. Some subject teachers actually use the circle to deliver the curriculum through their subject. Thank you very much for coming in. We're going to have some fun and we're going to enjoy circle time. And out of interest, because my belief is that actually young people do loads of circle time and that you've done loads at school. So how many people here have done weekly circle time in their primary schools? How many have actually done weekly circle time in their primary schools? Wow. Okay, so I think you'll be really helpful to me. I'm Jenny Mosley and I love circle time. So it's what I was a teacher for many years, but circle time was my favourite thing to do. Now at the moment, I'm using my speaking skill. And what skill are you using already that's making me very, very comfortable? Right, I love the way you put your hands up. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm speaking, and what are you doing that's making me incredibly comfortable? Yes? Listening. Listening, brilliantly. But not just with your ears. I can see people who are sitting up relatively straight, and that's called a listening body, because the whole body is straight. These skills add up to concentration. You're looking at me, ready? And you are? Let's take our hands and go through our concentration skills. All the skills add up to concentration. So nice big speaking voice. Nice and big finger. Can you say after me? Thinking?
Thinking.
Excellent. Looking?
Looking.
Listening?
Listening.
Speaking?
Speaking.
Concentrating.
Concentrating.
Now, I'm going to try and catch you all out, your concentration. I'm going to point to different places, but you have to say it. Are you ready? So if I point, you have to say the right skill. So get ready with your hands. And this one is called?
Listening. Speaking. Looking.
And in teaching, the more games we play, the more, all the time, right the way up to year 12, the more games you play, the more you open up the nerve endings of the brain. So we call these energizers. Circle Time's always done energizers. It starts with an energizer. So I'm going to do a quick game, and I'm going to try and catch you out. Okay, but I'm good at this. I love catching children out, okay? Because I've got better at it. So, touch your knees. Ha-ha, this game's going to be called Simon Says. So if I say Simon Says, would you do it? If I say touch your knees in the future, will you do it? No. Okay, touch your shoulders. Simon says touch your shoulders. Touch your fingers. Simon says touch your fingers.